Alrighty, welcome back everybody to day 3 of our Permadeath challenge on an official SIPTA PvP server. If you're unfamiliar with the Permadeath challenge, basically if I'm killed at any point throughout this playthrough, I need to delete my character. So if I'm killed by a monster, a thrall, a player, or even a bug or glitch, I gotta delete my character. There's no exceptions. In today's episode, we pick things up right where we left off on day number 2 after spending that entire day leveling up a bit and gearing ourselves up. If you haven't had a chance to watch any of the previous episodes, I really recommend you do because they're packed with a ton of adventure and quite a few devastating deaths. If you're interested, I'll go ahead and link the playlist for this series in the pinned comment down below. Alright, here we go. Moment of truth. It's been about a little bit over 2 weeks now since I last played and recorded day 2 of this Permadeath challenge. Now we get to log back into the server that we have been playing on and see if our unconscious body somehow survived the last 2 weeks. Here we go. Let's see what happens. Are we still gonna have our stuff or are we gonna be forced to delete our character? Look at that. Actually managed to survive the last 2 weeks here. I know your character disappears after like 10 days, but we still managed to survive those 10 days without being found. Ooh, already lagging. Very bad. I might have to relog actually. Let me go ahead and do that right now. Okay, let's try this once again. So yeah, like I was saying, still got all of our loot here thankfully. Not sure how we managed to survive all that because honestly, not the greatest hidey hole, but I got the job done thankfully. So first things first, let me just go ahead and equip all my stuff back again. Fully geared once again. Ready to continue this Permadeath challenge. Well, let's see, where are we right now? So I think we're gonna go back to that last spot that we visited in the last episode, and we're just gonna quickly farm the brimstone here just to catch a few levels. Today I do want to try and go do my first vault of this series. Should be fun, especially with this Permadeath challenge, because if we die even once, you guys already know we have to delete our character. Right now we are at level 21. I want to get to at least maybe hopefully level 35 before we even attempt to do a vault, because if we die, the consequences are just way too high. Having to restart for the 5th time throughout this series, that's kind of crazy. So yeah, we'll just take a couple minutes, catch a few levels just for our own safety. Would be pretty cool if we could hopefully get to level 60 at one point. It honestly seems impossible sometimes because we always seem to die as we approach the level 30 mark. Oh, actually, I just realized I was coming to the wrong location. I want to go here instead. So we'll start heading that way. Alright, here we are. Plenty of brimstone all around this area. Let's go ahead and get started. Starting off at level 21. Let's see if we can get to level 30 by the end of this farm run. By the way, has anyone noticed that they changed the farming animation when you're in the water? It's so much slower now. At first, I thought it was just my encumbrance, but no, even when I'm not over encumbered, I still swing very slow. Can't wait to start maxing out my encumbrance after my vitality so that we can stop having to worry about being overweight. It's actually what ended up killing us once in the last episode. If you haven't checked out that episode, I really recommend it. A lot of fun as per usual. Okay, this should be the last brimstone piece. There we go. Managed to catch 2 levels. Almost just about to max out our vitality, which we haven't been able to do not even once, so that's a good accomplishment for us if we can get it done. First attribute maxed out. Alright, so now that we are done with the brimstone here, we're gonna go ahead and make our way to this sandy beach area here, and there should be a couple more brimstone nodes there. Alright, made it to the sandy beach area. Let's go ahead and farm the brimstone here real quick. Let's see, how's our armor doing? This one's about to break, so we are gonna need to find some replacement pieces before we do the vault today. There we go, last one. Got an extra level. Ooh. Wonder if we can take that one down. Let's see. Should we risk it? Get a skeleton key, then we can open some chests, get some even better weapons. I think we could do it maybe, but it's just so painfully slow, especially with not having a lot of stamina. Yeah, I don't think it's worth it. We're gonna end up breaking all of our armor, and I should save it, because now we're gonna go and farm the center of the map super quick, get those additional levels. We'll be back for this one though, because if we can get our hands on a skeleton key to unlock those chests, that's a big win. Got some thralls. Oh, and a jailer. So we could use this guy to get some replacement armor pieces. Let's take him out. There we go, dead. Let's take out the archer. Ooh. As per usual, archers the most OP thralls in the game in a permadeath challenge. There we go. Oh, got some armor and some feast, which we can use for that extra armor. All right, we'll take this. There we go. We got a helmet. This one's about to break, so we'll dump it, and the boots as well. We'll take the jailer key, and we'll see if we can finally get a tier 4 fighter thrall from one of the cages. Alright, give us some more armor. Nope. Just a lot of feast. Man, what has been going on with these jailer cages? For some reason, anytime we see these, they're always empty. I don't know if it's some kind of glitch. I really don't think anyone's been around here recently. Ooh, fire orbs. These are the ones we gotta be careful with. The range on those fire orbs, insane. All right, what do we get? Some more armor, nice. Look at that, some boots now. Just need the hands. All right, doing good. Already getting our armor to do our first vault. That's probably not gonna go very good though, now that I'm thinking about it. Already struggling with these thralls. Imagine those monsters, especially the boss that we need to fight at the end. I think I might just end up waiting for daylight just for a better viewing experience. So we'll do that. I'll see you guys in a bit. All right, should be bright enough now. And while I was waiting, I was looking over our armor, and check it out. The Cimmerian armor actually gives us health points, which is really good for this permadeath challenge. We got some additional health points. Anyway, I think we're gonna hang around here for just a bit more until we find the handpiece, just so that we can have a full set of this Cimmerian armor. There it is, the last piece of armor we needed. Nice. Alright, so now that we have our full set of Cimmerian armor, we're going to start heading towards the center of the map and just finish this quick farm run, and I think by then we should be good to take on our first vault. Oh, that is not good. The storm's kicking in just as we arrive. Let's go to this camp real quick then. We're not going to be able to farm. Well, at least check the cages here. I think I see one right there. Yep, there's one in there. I think we should be able to take these guys down pretty easily. Oh, got a storm monster here. Don't think we'll be able to take that one on. Or maybe, should I try it? Let's try. Oh yeah. Nice. Definitely cannot take this guy on. Oh, I accidentally clicked it. What do we get? Oh. No. Can we run? Let's go. Don't try and fight it. Come on.
Stop.
Return, let's go. Did it die? There it is. Okay. Somehow survived. 125 HP. Oh man. They're not gonna survive much. Can it even survive escaping the storm right now? Dead. Honestly, not even gonna bother reviving it. This is not gonna do very much for us. So we'll just keep checking cages until we finally get our tier 4 fighter. So we're not gonna be able to do much with the storm right now. We are gonna need to wait it out. Because really all we're doing here is just leveling. Not worth it to risk leveling during a storm when we can wait. Base here. Let's check it out in the meantime. We'll let their thralls handle everything. Oh! Look at that. They actually have... What is that? Is that... No, that's not a bladesmith. Gives you durability. Tempersmith. There we go. So with the new update, if they have a bench outside, we're able to use their thralls even though they're inside. That's good to know. Second time playing the Age of Heroes, so just figuring things out as I go. Alright, storm is officially over. Now we can finally get back to our power leveling. Picking things up at level 25, and like I said before, we're just gonna quickly farm the center of the map, catch a few levels, and then finally go and take on our first vault of this series. There it is, glutton for punishment. Nice. We have finally maxed out one specific attribute. We're going to continue. Now we're maxing out expertise so that we can finally get that Beast of Burden perk. We can finally stop worrying about how much we're carrying. Oh, that sucks. Can't use the water-filled glass flask to hydrate ourselves. What about this? Yes, nice. We don't have to go find a river or a lake. Oh, you know what? We could actually use the ice to hydrate ourselves. Oh no. We're extremely cold. Had no idea the temperature was that bad here. We could actually die here from the cold. Oh my goodness. Did I just get myself killed right now? We might actually die from frostbite. No way. Oh, we're dead. Oh my gosh. Guys, and to think that I was actually being smart in that moment. I was like, there's no way for us to hydrate ourselves here. There's no lakes or rivers in the center. But wait, we can use the ice to hydrate ourselves. Meanwhile, it's a super cold place and I end up getting frostbite. Ah, what a tragic end. This permadeath challenge is a lot. And we were so close to making it to level 30 for the first time. I really do not want to delete my character this time. It's already been 5 times. Okay, well, as per usual, a promise is a promise. Goodbye. I don't know if I can start over. Oh. Alright. Who would have thought, right? That you can actually die from the cold. At the center of the map, there's no snow or anything. Oh man, what a tragic, tragic death. That's probably my worst death out of all the 5 other ones that we've experienced throughout this permadeath. Because again, like at least in the other ones we were fighting, right? We were fighting for our lives against the monsters and thralls in this game. But this one we only died because we just didn't know that ice would give us frostbite. Man, and honestly, even with that star metal pick that we got so lucky in the last episode to have gotten, it still takes a while to power level now. Because they reduced the harvest rates to ×2 now. It used to be ×4. Now it's just so painfully slow to power level. I know there's the stone golem method of power leveling, but that I'm not sure how I would do it on Sipta. I know how to do it on the Exile lands, but I don't know where any of the blood crystal rock noses are. Alright, well, we're heading back to the center to pick up our stuff. Here we go, level 1, as you can see. Back to 200 HP, 100 stamina. I just can't get over it. I never would have thought that I would have to worry about the weather on Sipta for this permadeath challenge. I'll never get over that. I died because I consumed some ice. Now, one big issue right now that we're gonna have is that since we're level 2, we're not even gonna be able to carry most of the stuff that we have on us. So I'm gonna need to invest into expertise right away. There's our body. So we can't pick everything up. I'm just gonna take my star metal pick and we'll take some of this for hydration. And I need to go farm, you know, it's just enough to get to at least 6 expertise. At least on the bright side, these early levels are gonna go really fast thanks to this star metal pick. Alright, level 7. That should be more than enough expertise to be able to carry all of our stuff again. Are we good? Still over encumbered. Let me drop this. Maybe one more. There we go. Perfect. Okay, so I think I'll just go back to leveling for a bit. Maybe try and get up to level 20. And once I get up to level 20, we're going to go back to one of those camps that has the cages. And we're going to try and get a tier 4 thrall. And hopefully if we do, then we'll go and try our first vault. I really want to get that done today. That was my main objective. And even though we died and have to restart again at level 1, I don't want to let that stop us from trying our first vault and just see how we do. And you know, it's kind of funny and dumb that I should have seen here on the left side that it says that this is a cold environment. I completely missed it. Oh my goodness. It literally almost just died right now. I left my character AFK here for a second and I came back and I started hearing these monsters going crazy. I hit the record button once again. Did not expect them to climb up here. Oh my goodness. Ooh. My heart's beating so fast. I literally ran from the living room as soon as I started hearing these monsters going crazy. Oh, check this out. Skull boss, no weapon. We might be able to take him down. Might take a while, but if we can get a skeleton key and unlock one of the weapon chests over there, we might be set with a good weapon depending on what we get. Alright, make your bets, everyone. Is this guy gonna give us a skeleton key? Let's see. Come on, give us a skeleton key. No skeleton key. But we do get, what is this, a legendary hammer? So it's not any better than what we have already. That's unfortunate. Even our star metal great axe does 62. Now can we take this guy down? Because if we can, oh yeah, that's easy. We can get some blood crystals from this guy, which we can use to power level. We would need maybe about 150. I don't think this guy will give us that many though. Nice. Alright, how much we get from this guy? Oh, that's a lot of blood crystals. We can just farm this guy over and over. Now the question is, can we learn golems here on Sipta, or is that just an Exile Lands thing? Check it out, there's another blood crystal monster over there. I feel like we could probably get enough from this one to be able to get up to level 60 now with the golem crafting method. It just feels like the game's trying to convince me at this point. Yeah, I'm just thinking if we want to commit to that instead, because up until now I've avoided that power leveling method because my goal for this playthrough from the beginning was just to take it easy, explore, and actually enjoy the adventure instead of hyper focusing too much on reaching max level. But I feel like at this point, since we've had to restart 6 or 7 times now, we could really benefit from being max level so that we don't die as easily. Look, there's so many of these. I had no idea. This one's almost dead. We'll go ahead and farm it just in case we change our minds and decide to do the golem method. We'll get this one too, and I think after this one, that's all the blood crystals we would need for max level. Nice. There we go. Level 20. Get that fast healer perk. Okay, this should be the last level we'll pick up here. I think now we're gonna head over to that camp from earlier. Check the cages, see if we can get ourselves that tier 4 fighter thrall. Empty. Okay, so it appears that once a cage is looted, it really takes a good while for the thralls to respawn inside them. Because it's already been maybe over an hour now since we last looted that cage. Still no thrall. Guess we might have to just do our first vault solo. Let's see, is 105 aloe potions enough for a full vault? Because we're going to be constantly healing. I might just farm a bit more just to be safe. Okay, so I don't know the exact location of that vault, but I think it's going to be somewhere through here in the middle of this valley. Or if not, we can go to this one here, which was the first one that I ever did when I played Sipta for those 5 episodes like 2 years ago. So we'll do either of those, depending on which one we find first. Okay, I think I did get the location right for this first vault. I don't remember if someone told me that this is considered to be one of the easier vaults on Sipta. Hopefully it is though, because I don't have much hope for being able to complete this vault at level 21. Let's see if we can even take them down. Their HP is insane. It's gonna be a while to take these down. Oh. Okay. Let's try daggers. Lead them out. This should be faster. Okay, so they're fairly easy to kill. They're just very tanky, which I do remember thinking that same thing the first time I did this vault long ago. So we'll definitely try this vault out and just see how it goes. I'm gonna go ahead and just build a chest out here to store some of our loot. That way we don't carry as much and our stamina can regen just a bit faster. All right, I think we're ready. We're gonna do our first vault, level 21, with this armor that's literally about to break. Let's see how we do. The refuge of the goblinoids. So since our armor is about to break, I think we're gonna need to be a bit selective about which monsters we fight or don't. These guys are all very tanky, and even though we can certainly take them out one by one, our armor just isn't gonna last. We're gonna have to check all the doors. Oh, it's a good chest. Oh, I'm stuck. Oh, no way. Guys. Oh no, I'm stuck. This is it. Guys, I promise you that was not entirely my fault. I know it was a stupid idea to even come here at level 21, but at that moment, before that mob gets me, I was actually trying to roll forward and out of the way, but the game or the server ended up lagging and it actually rubber banded me right back to where I was, and then I was just stuck in between all those monsters, and yeah, I just couldn't escape. Man, it's just been an absolutely brutal day for us today with all these really dumb ways to die. My spirit is just getting obliterated today. All right, well, as per usual, like I always say, a promise is a promise. Honestly, I want to just turn off my computer right now and not think about Conan for a good while, but we can't just let the episode end like this. We gotta redeem ourselves from the 2 stupid ways that we died today. Alright, here we go. The pain continues, back to level 1 once again for the 7th time now, I think. If you've made it this far into the video and are enjoying the journey so far, do me a favor, hit that like and subscribe button, because it lets me know that I should keep torturing myself with this permadeath challenge. Alright, on our way back to pick up our loot from that vault. I'll see you guys there. Guys, look what I just found. I think this is the ultimate sign from the universe that we should just stop being stubborn and just use the golem method to power level instead, so that we can stop dying so easily. Check it out, we got the fireball cauldron here to cook the stone consolidant and the golem workstation for the golem heads. This could definitely save us some time, not having to farm these materials to craft these benches. Yeah, I think that might just be the plan now. We're gonna have to put a pause on doing our first vault today and just strictly focus the next hour or so on just reaching max level. Once we get to level 60, it's just gonna be a complete game changer for this challenge. We'll be able to actually complete vaults instead of dying within like a minute, just like we did. So we're still gonna need to craft a blacksmith bench, because we're gonna need that for some iron reinforcement. We're gonna need a furnace as well. I also still don't know where on Sipta I can learn the golem constructor recipes, so I need to look that up as well. Okay, our chests are still over there, but first we gotta get our armor and weapons in here. The few attribute points we have, we're gonna invest them into expertise so that I can at least walk out with our loot. I don't even think we can, because that armor is so heavy. Big chance we die right now. Gonna go back out. We'll play it safe. It's just not worth risking our loot dying again, having to come back. We'll farm these nodes outside for some XP. Let's see, is 5 points gonna be enough? Let's find out. Yes, we're good. That was enough. Okay, so now I'm gonna go pick up the rest of my loot that I have in that chest, and then I'm gonna build a small little shack somewhere to keep me safe while I take a quick lunch break from Conan, just to replenish my sanity and energy. And then once I'm back, we'll keep this day 3 adventure going. I'll see you guys then. Alrighty everybody, we're finally back after a few hours, had a nice lunch and even a short nap to help me recover from all of today's heartbreak. I'm feeling a whole lot better and ready to keep this permadeath challenge going. Let's get started. So, like I mentioned already, our original plan for this episode was to complete our first vault, but as you've all seen here today, we haven't been able to do that. So that failure kind of forced us now to shift our focus to reaching max level instead, so that we can increase our chances of actually surviving this permadeath challenge. Now, I did do a bit of research already and finally figure out where I can learn the golem constructor recipes here on Sipta. So that's the method that we're going to be utilizing today, and it's fairly easy. Just gotta farm a few resources and we'll be at level 60 in no time. So the first location that we're gonna head to is gonna be this northern peninsula here, and this is where we can find the golem constructor guy that will teach us all the recipes that we need. Once we get the golem crafting recipes, we're gonna come back to this raided base that we found earlier today that has the golem workstation. That should save us a bit of time having to farm for the resources to craft it. And then we'll just focus on gathering some of the materials that we need. And, I think by the end of that, if everything goes good, we should be at level 60 by the end of this episode. Hopefully, no more deaths. Anyway, check this out. We have 12 people online right now. We're 2 hours into raid hours. The server is popping off again for a SIPTA server, which tend to have only 2 to 3 players most of the time. I'm hopeful that we'll at least be able to go on one raid by the end of this playthrough. Alright, here we are. We have made it to the Northern Peninsula. This is where we'll learn the Golem Constructor recipes. I also did check this place out on single player before I hopped on this server. And you can also find a few vendors here, which is pretty cool. Check it out. Right at the entrance, we got a camel merchant. For 10 gold coins, you can get one super cheap. Okay, the guy that we're looking for should be somewhere here. Yep, right here. And here he is. Now we can learn the Golem Constructor recipes, and we can start crafting golem heads. Get up to level 60 in no time. Actually, before I head out, I just want to show you guys. Look at all the vendors. You can get some iced tea for some silver coins. More vendors here. Spice pork. Some wine. Glass flask. That's good to know. Yeah, a bunch of vendors. Really good location. We'll keep collecting some silver coins and gold coins as well, so that we can buy maybe a camel. That'd be cool. We can use it for transportation and to carry our stuff. Alright, so we'll start heading back towards that raided base that we found. I think we should be able to farm all the materials that we need in that area. We just need to get some stone consolidant, iron reinforcement, blood crystals, and some brimstone. Here it is. Still got 23 hours until it decays, which is just perfect for us. Gonna go ahead and wait till the sun comes up so that we can see a bit better, and then we'll continue. All right, so we have some daylight now. First things first, we're gonna go ahead and farm some brimstone. We're gonna need about 3,000 for the brimstone golem heads. Should be able to find some somewhere in this area, would be the closest. We'll start heading there. We're also gonna need a few levels just to get our encumbrance up, because right now we can't really carry much. We're just gonna need about 3,000 brimstone. Let's put a few more points into expertise. Finally unlock the efficient harvest perk. Get twice as many resources. We're also gonna need some resin to make about 1,500 stone consolidant. So I'll go ahead and farm that now, because our star metal pickaxe is about to break real soon. We're also gonna need enough iron stone to make about 150 iron reinforcement. Let's go ahead and get the iron stone cooking already. 2 furnaces should be more than enough. Okay, so far we have 1,000 brimstone. Still need 2,000 more. Let's go ahead and get back to that. Thankfully we still have plenty of brimstone in this area. Hopefully we don't have to go back to the center of the map. Made it up to level 15. We can finally unlock the fireball cauldron and start making some stone consolidant. It's gonna need a bit of plant fiber to get the stone consolidant going. There we go, stone consolidant cooking. We'll also set our blacksmith bench, get the iron reinforcement going as well. We're gonna get started with farming about 3,000 stone. Should be pretty easy. We got so much all around here. Okay, I think we should be good on stone. Just missing about 1,200 brimstone. Only issue is that I've already farmed all the brimstone in this area, so I think we might need to go towards the center of the map to get the rest. Alright, so change of plans. I originally wanted to wait until we had all the materials so that we can just level all in one shot. But since we're still waiting on the stone consolidant and the iron reinforcement, I think we're just going to go ahead and level with what we have now, just so that I'm at least higher level when I do go to the center of the map to pick up the rest of the brimstone. It's just safer if we're higher level instead of just waiting. So we'll go ahead and learn the stone and brimstone golem heads. And so far we can only craft 13. Not much, but at least we'll get a few levels, as you'll see right here. Here we go, level 20. We can finally max out our expertise, get that Beast of Burden perk. super fast, super easy. There we go, that's the last one. We'll convert these to brimstone heads and get some more levels. Level 40. First time we've ever made it this far. And finally max out our vitality as well. We get ourselves the glutton for punishment once again. Now we can start maxing out our agility. Alrighty, so it's been some time. Decided to just wait a bit for some more stone consolidant so that we can get a few extra levels before we go pick up the brimstone. Right now with what we have, we can craft 9 golem heads, 7 brimstone heads. There should be a couple extra levels for us. Alright, so with all that, we managed to pick up an extra 10 levels. We're at level 50. We just need 10 more and we'll be at the finish line. So right now, the nearest location that has brimstone is this sandy beach area again. Everything else in our area still hasn't respawned yet. So I think we'll just go back to that sandy beach area instead of waiting around for the resources to respawn here. Okay, hopefully this will be enough brimstone to avoid having to go to the center of the map. Stone pick is just so bad. We don't really get much. Let's see how well we do against this boss now. The boss is bugged out. It's not attacking. So we might be able to kill it and get a key for the skeleton chest. Halfway there. Can't imagine fighting this boss if it's not glitched. It's not attacking me and it's still taking a really long time. Boom. We get the skeleton key and a shield. But now with this key we can try and get a legendary weapon. That means we might have to go to the center of the map because those are the only locations that I know for skeleton chests. Not that far away though. Might as well do it. And since we don't really have enough brimstone here, I think we need like 1,000 more. So a couple more. Should we check out the cages here, see if we can get another good thrall? Let's see. Have they respawned? Not yet. So it's been a couple hours now, still no respawn for the thralls in the cages. It's definitely got to be bugged. There's no way it's only 1 per server reset. That's way too little. Here we go. Going directly to that center building. I think that's where the chests are. The chest despawned just now, right before our eyes. They're all despawning, except this one. Can we get it? Alright, let's go. Which one's this one? 60 damage, strength weapon. I mean, we'll take it. It's not our main choice of weapon, but I think it's better than anything we have right now. So we'll go ahead and finish farming the brimstone here and then go back. Alrighty everybody, so got some unfortunate news. I ended up running out of storage at one point and I'm not sure when the footage got cut off. So I'll just go ahead and give a quick summary of the last 5 minutes. So with the skeleton key that we picked up from that scorpion boss, we picked up this legendary mace. Tested it out for a bit, it did decent damage, and then we continued farming the brimstone that we need. Got it all, and yeah, now we're headed back to base to finish getting the last 10 levels Guys, I'm sorry I fumbled again. I ended up pausing my recording after I gave you guys that update because I wanted to save on storage, and I forgot to restart it back up once I got back to the rated base to start leveling. So unfortunately, I wasn't able to record me getting the last few levels. Thankfully though, for the sake of the video, I did end up running out of brimstone and stone at level 57, and that's when I realized that I wasn't recording. So that's what we're doing now, just farming a few more stone nodes and brimstone nodes. So once we get these last few resources, we'll go back to the rated base and get the last 3 levels. Okay, this should be good enough. Let's get back there, get the last 3 levels. And for the first time in this permadeath challenge, reach level 60. Here we go. Let's do it. Last ones. Making sure I'm actually recording. Yes, I am. Don't want to miss it a second time. $59, will it be enough? Oh, I think will be just barely enough. Come on. Level 60. There we go at last. One more to spare. Just barely made it. Oh my goodness. We did it, guys. Level 60. Check us out. Permadeath challenge. Crazy. All right, we got our encumbrance build now. I think we're good to take on much tougher challenges this time around and actually succeed, because having to do everything on Sipta with just level 20 to level 30, it's pretty difficult. We get killed by a lot of the tougher stuff and by really silly stuff like the weather. But yeah, guys, I think that's gonna be it for this episode. Really sorry we weren't able to complete our first vault today. I would like to try it now, but this episode is already 4 to 5 hours long, and I feel like I should probably rest my brain because I don't want to risk fumbling again and getting ourselves killed due to burnout. So we'll just have to save that for the next episode. If you guys want, just let me know in the comments if you guys want a day 4 of this permadeath challenge, and I'll just see you guys in the next video. Take care, everyone.